Bryant to kind of show up in the ways that we know he can.
In his first game, 7 points, 5 rebounds, 1 of 6 from 3, had 7 fouls. Connect, runner in the lane.
And that's another one I'm keeping.
Cold shooting start to the summer for him, 5 of 20 through his first 2 games. Riley
stood up his defender, finishes at the glass, like it.
Gets it back, takes it inside. Nice wraparound pass. Jones Garcia lost it. Kick ahead in transition. It's Dalton Connect. Gonna use them all. Swider's
going to put the ball up, but I actually love the fact that he's already recorded 1 assist. He's known for putting up shots, but here he is contributing to his teammates' success.
Can't get it on Swider. Mensa the offensive rebound, 2 strong. Minix with the San Antonio Spurs this year is on a 2-way contract. Ball at the NAIA level. Bronny James.
The defender can realize what's going on. Man.
39 in a G League game.
That was brutal.
That one hurt. Misses that lip. Darius Baisley. Nice whip pass out to DJ.
Pass. You like to see the productivity there.
Jones Garcia, ball 3 to shoot. Forcing a really tough shot. And Baisley, head fake, kick out, connect.
And pass it out when you've got nothing. Huge underrated skill.
Bryant. Nice extra pass. Stewart, runner. Yup. Harrison Ingram. Shot fake. Open 3. Under fly by. Timeout called by the Lakers. They lead by.
On James at the helm. But Dalton Connect needs to be able to have that.
Missing the first. Averaged more than 9 points per game over 78.
I cannot dribble that low to the ground. But he uses it to explode past.
Baisley got to make something happen here. Got blocked. Domingo.
Like Dora the Explorer. No, I'm joking.
I don't have
a Spanish-speaking country. I'm not sure where.
14-13. Nice dunk. Down the lane. Ethan Taylor dropping it off. There's a foul.
Spurs are playing right now in comparison to the Spurs. Score is close. Of course, Spurs are. They're playing with another level here, whereas I think the Spurs have more to where they want to go.
Which approach do you like more?
I'm a composed girl. Have the personnel like a David Jones Garcia that can kind of pick apart their defenders.
I'm a big fan. In transition, here is Baisley.
Denied, but a foul.
Ingram's bold of a player. I'm not saying he's the next Draymond Green, but a forward who can run the as well. Free throws are good for Baisley, so he atones for the air ball.
Trying to speed up the Spurs.
Taylor gambling. Jameer denied by Baisley.
Twice.
A layup
around. He's ready to explode out, but he doesn't have full control of the ball. The Spurs are. I'm sure he was frustrated. There was a lot of arms involved in that. 10 fouls were made.
Air Force Falcon to make the NBA. They almost had one. There's Harrison Ingram into the corner for Omari Moore. Serge Abari Rice, the former Spur.
Just punishing the rim, making people pay for not boxing him out.
He's one. See if he can get another chance in the league. Considering who his pops was. 2009 Spurs in the G League this past year.
Winston-Salem, right? Is he from town Winston-Salem?
Three to shoot. Step back, Nelson. Stepping into a 3, Baisley.
Ways in which he can affect the basketball game.
He was a 31% three-point shooter over 237 games in the. Nelson off a Euro step.
Out on the floor.
Well, this guy has 8 points and 5 rebounds.
They're fighting for a spot. So sometimes that scout might not be as accurate as you're going to probably take it.
They're going to challenge this. You see English like that, it goes off the glass.
Exactly.
But to not use glass.
Also, a technical foul has been assessed.
It's hit with a tech for the old pull down, and then I believe the flagrant one. Dejuan Gordon spent this past year with the South tryout guy. Every G League team holds tryouts before the season's availability, as they say.
Yes, right.
1 or 2 free beans. Gordon trying to go to work on Carter Bryant, who had by Carter Bryant to end the first. I'm sure that felt.
It's all good things. You like the fact that they into good offense.
Julian Reese into the ball game. You might have heard of this.
She's got some athletes on her roster
Catch and shoot.
to take.
Bronny James on the bring up. Got Bryant on him. Here comes the pick. The 3. Well short on that one. Swider into the paint. Fading away. Gets.
Can often end up in a good situation.
Bryant attacking the rack.
Isn't popping the way I want it to. Let me shift. Let me try, because they're expecting you to shoot. Are they a little further back? Are they too close into?
A lob for Bronny. Rebound. Swider, he's not going to miss 2 in a row, is he? No.
Gordon that got that O board, swings it, one more extra pass. Swider wide open.
Just got it across. Swider the steal, leading the break. Coast to coast.
Doesn't finish, but again, gets the contact, goes to the line. G League.
That's right.
I believe with the Lakers, right?
Yeah, he was with the South Bay Lakers.
But he struggled with injuries early in his career, too.
There's Kyle Mangus, another G Leaguer who is really impressed. IA hooper in college. Out to Jones Garcia.
And there's some crazy athleticism on.
Played a couple of games, 1 or 2 with the Los Angeles Lakers.
I mean, why not? He's on top of the world when he's there.
I'd love to see it.
I mean, quite literally. Quite get it, though. Spurs getting back in transition.
Yeah, Jones Garcia also with 7 points. With the Bulls on a 2-way.
Up, you saw a double drag formation, 2 screens up at the top of the well, and then you have to probe dribble and figure out something.
Connect. Stewart getting downhill. Nice find. Dalton connect. Hill on the run out. Bounce pass for Baisley. Finishing.
Up to 10 points.
He's done it on 3 of 4 shooting. Take.
Honestly, that is the type of role that you're going to need on the Spurs if you want to kind of break through, as he makes both of them there, but will need.
Deflection, Mangus.
And so to break through, you've got to be able to do something exceptionally well. And so the hustle, the 3-and-D type of a player, that's what David Jones.
2 to shoot. Dalton connect. Baisley now powering his way to the bucket. And he already has 5 years of NBA experience. Last year,
Like, wow, why isn't he in the league? He's amazing. He's a great scorer, including David Jones Garcia. The star players, how do you fit into your role? Do you do things? Because you can do that here in a showcase.
yeah,
And do your job. And if that means defending a certain role, if that.
pull up. Stewart fouled by his own player. Connect on Minix.
Spurs playing this defense on the.
Contested 3. Jones
I got it. Corner 3, I got you.
he hasn't missed. You know, he's known Stephon Castle for 3 years. They're part of the same agency.
I don't know if you guys can hear the talking that the Spurs are principles of defense and talking and communication.
Swider just got that off.
But Swider with even better offense.
Good lob inside. And Pop no longer the head coach, but still El Jefe.
To these guys.
Swider, part. Riley Minix, step back, 15. That was pretty.
Nice little fadeaway.
Bronny, the blow by, and the finish. Yeah,
I don't know.
That's a nice nickname, blow
Yeah,
by. Blow
he just
by
blows
Bronny.
by him. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop.
But you got the alliteration going.
There we
I
go.
do like it. Tone. Stewart the deflection, and that's Bronny James taking it to trouble, gets it back, and
2. Shot going up over the basket. I've been there. But the importance is that he can get to those spots.
the switch with Connect.
I mean, that was seamless.
Carter. And gave it a good ride. That'll do it for the first. Another late clock here for San Antonio. Omari Moore scooped here for Omari Moore, former Mountain West Player of the Year. First free throw.
And corralling that energy that they have into a positive. I do appreciate that being, you know, a part of their game.
Defensive rebounds, and they have 12 more second chance points. That's
to put the ball in.
A 6-point lead here for San Antonio as far as collegiate games played.
Here's the matchup again. This time Bronny on offense. Jones Garcia. I don't know if he had his hand in there, but it looks like again Bronny going.
Looking inside for Mensah. Good catch and finish. Swider contested. Yes, it is. Yeah, Gary St. Jean, broadcast partner earlier, side corner.
No. Don't want to help on the strong fast, but I, as a principal, don't love it.
Bronny James wide open.
You know, it's funny you talk about more. You mentioned game, even though they have very different frames.
Yes.
But there's been elements of their games that are very similar. So, fair comparison or fair mistake to make.
I've getting those two mixed up. But Omari Moore has been attacking the back. Easily back in. Julian Reese to the bench. Stars in the G League, briefly on a two-way with the Utah Jazz. Foul. Bench for Osifo.
Hard screen set by Baisley. You know, Baisley's journey to the league is probably impacted knowing about him. He's one of the first players to not go to the league through high school. There's a lot to be said about how different GMs look at and getting those principles and those fundamentals. Woo! Well, that's a fun turn that around.
And he went on a podcast with Theo Pinson. I was mentioning this on
It's a thing. It's a thing. Their offense. And Jones Garcia.
And the rebound to Baisley. Serge Jabari Rice to Jones Garcia trying to wrap that one around. That'll
more vets. I actually like this. I mean, we saw the Spurs, De'Aaron Fox being in the mix, Chris Paul going out the door, Luke Corn. And I also do really like Malachi Branham. I thought he played some solid minutes. Just so many athletes. And now adding to their arsenal.
About getting back to the playoffs. And, you know, it's been
leap this year. You're going to get a De'Aaron Fox coming into the mix, get into the system of the Spurs. I'm excited for what's going to happen. And if,
like a bend it like Beckham goal.
He did. Yes, he did. And it was a gasp when we saw him hit the ground. But he was having fun before games and just a little bit of foot hop.
Late clock. Chibuzo Abo.
That's what he does.
Hashtag leap when he's out on the court.
Just needs the right opportunity.
Abo. Dripped. Mangus. High off the glass. Mangus with 4 points off the bench. DJ Stewart. Sifo, a non-stop motor going to work.
18 points, 9 rebounds, just affecting the game in all of the ways that he can impact and change this game. Been chaotic.
There are a lot of scouts here. You're just looking at the everyone got to come in.
That's right. That's right. But yes, as you mentioned, scout that.
Swider turning the corner, gets downhill, trying to. Good ball movement to Dennis. Baisley attacking the closeout.
You're prepping for maybe a shot. You're prepping for maybe a drive.
Sets the screen for the Chicago kid. DJ Stewart on the shot.
Good ball movement.
Step back Mangus. Challenge.
I really wish you guys at home could see this Spurs. And they also watched the film.
By the way, you got to hear it a little bit there.
Bay Area legends in Larry June and E40.
Down the lane, Omari. Stewart dancing with the dribble.
Stewart.
Little suck.
Gets to the rack.
It's an 8-point game.
Oh. I'm going to go ahead and assume that the Spurs got yelled at about the O boards.
Fake. Gives it off to Baisley. Got to shoot it the first time.